Barcelona. Fair, man. Fair play, fair play, fair play, fair play. Fair play, man. I can't not show you guys respect. Fair play. Bayern Munich, 4 goals. You guys took revenge after what they've done to you guys every single week and every single year. And they beat you 8-2, 3-0, and every single result. But you guys took your revenge on them. And you guys beat them 4-1 in a complete convincing performance. That was only maybe 10-15 minutes which I felt Bayern was on top. And Bayern could have scored even more. But you guys, after that, regained control. And you guys pretty much sealed the whole game and did everything. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about how they won. The lineups, which in my opinion was a crucial factor in Bayern's loss today. And of course, players that stepped up massively, including a Brazilian player who took notes. Someone did it yesterday with 3 goals. And you know what? Let me do that exactly today. And he scored 3 goals as well. Before I go any further, don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. And, of course, comment your own thoughts about the game. The lineup for Barcelona was very the same. The only, of course, difference was, of course, Fermin Lopez coming in instead of last game was Ansu Fati, who didn't play well. Of course, Fermin Lopez came in and the game was different. The biggest, the massive takeaway from the game itself, yeah. I mean, before that, Bayern played with a different lineup. Müller started because Müller's got the heritage against Barcelona. He scored about 8 goals in 9 goals in 8 appearances. He's moving crazy against Barcelona. When he faces Barcelona, he's licking his lips. He's licking his lips. Today, completely different. Of course, Palhinha played because Pavlovic wasn't there. The first 5 minutes, Barcelona scored a goal. Beautiful, pretty much set up between Casado. Lewa found Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez found Raphinha. Mistake by Kimmich. Raphinha scored the first goal. Bayern then. And then something happened. When Barcelona scored the first goal, Barcelona played a very strange high line. And the problem with that high line, I don't think there was any control with the high line. Because sometimes you can control a high line. Sometimes, the Ange, if you guys watch Spurs, he plays a high line with no control. Like the defenders have got no understanding where things are and the timing of when we push up. Barcelona, for 10 minutes, they start pushing up. I don't think, Koundé didn't really understand what Balde didn't understand, and Inigo Martinez didn't do it, and Kubasi as well. That's a period of 10 minutes in that first half where Bayern scored the disallowed goal. It got disallowed. Got another chance. It missed. And then scored the goal, which made it 1-1. And I thought to myself, wow, that's a problem. Because if Bayern has taken advantage of it, imagine what Real Madrid are going to do to it on Saturday with Mbappe and Vini, 2 of the best players in transition. So that, I was like, wow. I don't understand why Bayern did not take advantage even more and more and more. I think they stopped playing the ball over the top. They started playing it in between and tried to go through the middle, which made no sense. And during that little 10-15 minute stretch where Bayern had the ball, they controlled everything, the moment Barcelona scored that second goal, the momentum was completely over. Barcelona took control of the game and sealed it. They, of course, scored that second goal, which we'll talk about. Lewa scored the goal. Fermin Lopez, I think who was it who assisted? I think Fermin Lopez assisted it, of course. That's question marks about the goal, okay? Let's be honest. Did Fermin Lopez elbow and push Kim Min-jae? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The pictures are very evident. The videos and clips are there. Anyone can see it. He pushed him. As simple as that. Don't tell me he didn't. The cameras is there. The footage is there. It's very highlighted everywhere. Was it soft? Yes, it was soft. Very soft, actually. Very soft indeed. However, is it a foul? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If that happened to Barcelona, you would be screaming. You would be crying for a foul. 100% is a foul. in those certain moments, you have to protect, especially in those moments, you have to protect the defenders. The defenders usually get those calls. The only thing is, it's not consistent. It's happened to Real Madrid a couple of times. It's happened last season to so many teams. Those calls are not consistent. And that's why it pisses me off, because one referee might call it, another referee is not going to call it. Today, Barcelona went to their favour. The referee never called it. Is it a foul? 100% is a foul. You guys are about to say hold it, cry, it's soft. I know it's soft. I'm not denying it's not soft, but the rules of the game states that an elbow to the back, it's not shoulder to shoulder, it's an elbow to the back, and the movement of the body was impacted by that shove. That's a foul. Anyway, they scored that goal. Lewa got his goal, and then from there the momentum of the game changed. The third goal was a beautiful 1-2, Pedri to Casado, Casado to Pedri, Pedri to Casado, Casado with an exceptional diagonal pass to Raphinha, and Raphinha, a little shimmy, went past Guerrero, who should have closed him down. He should have pushed up maybe to close him down. Upamecano, I'm not sure why he never blocked it, never deflected it, and with a weak foot, made it 3-1 to Barcelona. The first half ended. Here's me thinking Müller was going to be taken out, because Müller didn't provide anything. I understand why you play him. You play him because he's got the experience. He's played against Barcelona. He scored against Barcelona. X, Y, and Z. But in those type of games, bro, we're not in 2023, 2013, 2015, 2021. Bro, it's a new age. It's a new era. This brother's too slow. It's too slow. How are you playing? How are you trying to play ball over the top to someone like Müller? Come on, Ak. Come on, use your brain, company. Please. Joshua Kimmich, I've said it. You know what? I'll come to the worst three players and the best three players. The second half, Barcelona took control of the second half with so much ease, with so much composure. Bayern Munich didn't offer any sort of threat, and Barcelona's high line worked to perfection. Now, the second half, they had so much control in that high line, and they didn't do it every time. They decided the best moments, when to push up, when to go back, when to push up, when to go back. So many offside traps worked out to perfection, which is what Hansi Flick has done to this Barcelona team. And the midfield was very solid. Pedri had an exceptional second half, controlled the ball, passed the ball around, was moving lovely about the... And Barcelona took control. The fourth goal came from an exceptional pass. Once again, Lamine Yamal providing that delivery to Raphinha. Raphinha, both goals, by the way. That's his third goal and his second goal. The first touch of the third goal, beautiful from the chest. The second goal, great bounce control. But that fourth goal, controlled with the chest. Upamecano should have done better to pretty much recover. And Neuer, I'm going to be real, I'll come to the worst three players of the game, trust me. But in conclusion, Barcelona played the perfect matchup. They played the perfect setup, and they did everything perfectly. Beside maybe the 10-15 minutes in the first half where I felt like Bayern could have scored a second goal or a third goal with that high line, which was a bit awkward. After that, Barcelona just regained control, which I think Hansi Flick noticed, and I think realised in during the half time, and said, you know what, we're winning 3-1, but let's have a bit more midfield control, which is what it worked out in the second half. Players came in. Someone like Dani Olmo came in. Of course, who else came in? Frankie came in, Gavi came in, Ansu Fati came in, Pau Victor came in. Everyone got that chance, of course, in the second half. Casado went down. That was a bit maybe worries whether it's going to be another Bernal situation where he's getting injured in the last minute, but he went up, became fine, and played better. In terms of the best three players, let me start with the worst three players. Number 3, actually in no order, I'm just giving you 3 dead players today. Neuer, 3 of the 4 goals was he should have done way better. Way better. The first goal, you should have done better. The third goal was a weak foot from Raphinha outside the box and poor positioning. Poor positioning. And the last goal, Yes, Raphinha managed to control it well, but it's harder. It's harder for someone whilst he's running on momentum and then shoot. There wasn't a lot of power with that. Come on, Neuer. Neuer in 2024. Come on, bro. The second worst player off the pitch was Joshua Kimmich. I've said it one time. I've said it 2 times. I've been saying it for now a year, 2 years, 3 years. This person, he is not a defensive midfielder. He is not a midfielder. I've said it so many times. I don't know who forced him this idea. I don't know who told him he's a midfielder. I don't know who gave him the idea he's a midfielder. I don't know who gave him the dream that you can play as a midfielder. This gimmick needs to end. I know for a certain you're not a midfielder. Your parents know for a certain you're not a midfielder. Your missus knows you're not a midfielder. Who's telling you? Who's selling you this dream? Brother, go back to right back because this is the only position you can play. And you do well in the right back. You played well against France. You did well in the Euros. Last season with Bayern Munich. You're not a midfielder. Everyone knows you're not a midfielder. So this gimmick needs to end. Who are you fooling? Who are you trying to convince, Ak? And last but not least, Upe Meccano. The problem with Upe Meccano, to be fair, he wasn't... You know what? I'm not going to be harsh because I've got my agenda on Upe Meccano. I'm not going to be too harsh. Paulinho. Now I understand. Actually, no. Upe Meccano, because he pisses me off. He really that both goals he pissed me off. Third goal Raphinha and the fourth goal Raphinha both pissed me off. One thing about Upe Meccano, yeah, he might do well because every time Bayern fans they keep praising him. Upe Meccano. The problem with Upe Meccano, he can do so well in the league, where no one watches him. No one watches him against Bochum, Darmstadt, Mainz, and those man. No one watches him against those teams. But when he comes in the Champions League, Man City 2 years ago got sent off. Aston Villa last game, embarrassing. Today, embarrassing. Madrid, embarrassing. Every time this brother, World Cup, you saw what he did at World Cup, embarrassing. Every time this person does it at the biggest stage where everyone watches him, he embarrasses himself. He is not a big game defender. He does it when no one watches him, but when everyone's watching him, bro, he goes. He moves like a bum. And today, he moved like an absolute... How can you be a defender and be scared of challenges? That third goal, how you letting Raphinha shoot that without... Put your body in it, bro. You're a defender. Put your body on bro, die. The fourth goal. How are you so slow chasing Raphinha? Embarrassing. The best 3 players for Barcelona. One of them being 100% Lamine Yamal. Yes, he only assisted 1 goal. Yes, Firmino assisted 2 goals. Firmino was good. I think most of those players did well, but Lamine, Gnabry. Gnabry is going to have nightmares for the whole season of what Lamine Yamal did to him. Lamine Yamal, not only did he kick him, he slaughtered him. Not haram, halal slaughter. He deep fried him. It was bad. I feel sorry for Gnabry. I feel sorry for his family. I don't know if he's got kids. I feel sorry for his kids. Because how can you, as a kid, imagine my dad had just played a game and he's been cooked and he comes home and he tries to tell me off. He's like, "You'll do your homework." I'm just looking at him. Who the hell are you talking to? You've just been cooked. Are you trying to tell me what to do? Let me call Gnabry so you can do what... Bro, it's embarrassing, bro. Lamine Yamal cooked him, but the passing he was making, the dribbles they was making, it was exceptional. Pedri, that second half performance. First half, I felt like he was quiet, but the second half, mamma mia, he literally took control of that second half. He took the game and said, "Everyone move away. Everyone move away. Everyone move away, bro. Let me do what I do best." And last but not least, Mr. Raphinha. He does what he does. Special. This season, bro, 2 years ago, his position was unclear. He was playing as a right winger. There was question marks about him. Last season, Lamine Yamal broke through, and Raphinha's chances became a bit more slim and a bit less. He was on the bench, but whenever he played on the left-hand side, he didn't play well. But this season, when someone... What I like about him is one thing. When you take the captaincy, there's a lot of responsibility. There is a lot, because you have to lead a team. You have to be very selfless. You have to sacrifice for the team. You have to run for the team. You have to do things which you normally don't do. And Raphinha has embraced everything about being a captain for this Barcelona team. Forget the goals. The goals that he scored, the numbers is there. Assist numbers and goal numbers. Look, I mean, how many goals he scored? Forget this game. Bro, 5 goals, 5 assists. Forget the goals and forget the assists. I just want to talk about his leadership. His behind the scenes work. The fact he is ranked 4th in La Liga in most distance covered. Most distance covered, he's ranked 4th. He's number 1 in Barcelona. He runs more than anyone else. He chases the ball more than anyone else. He has got over 1.3 tackles in the final third. Interception numbers is high. His block numbers is high. So not only is he doing it going forward, which is a bonus and a positive, defending, he's doing it more than anyone else. And that's what you need from a captain, where he's embracing it. Like, you know what? I'm very impressed of what he's done this season, because I did not expect it at all. I thought his career was done. I thought, you know what? I can't see a position for him, because Frankie and Gavi and Olmo. But what he's done, he has literally said to himself, I am one of the most important players in this Barcelona team. And I'm going to be making a video during the international week. Yes, you heard me correctly. International break is coming next month. It pisses me off how we've had 3 already this season. September, November, and we're about to have one next month. I'm going to be making a video of the top 10 Ballon d'Or contenders for this Ballon d'Or, which this season, not last season. Vinny won last season, we all know, on Monday. Yes. But for next season, who for this season, sorry, who is the Ballon d'Or contenders? And trust me, this brother is very, very high. He honestly deserves it. But other than that, Barcelona win. They come to El Clasico on a win. Couple wins as well on the back. This is going to be interesting. Madrid beat a German side. Barcelona beat a German side. Real Madrid won 5-2. Barca won 4-1. El Clasico is now lined up perfectly between 2 teams. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I'm very looking forward to it. I'm scared. I'm so scared. But I'll be doing a watch along as well for that game. I'm going live an hour before the game. Catch me there. It's going to be a crazy watch along. I might say things which might get me cancelled, or which this channel might end, or I might, if Madrid does bad, my health might just finish on the spot, and I might have a heart attack on the stream. But yeah, I'll see you there. And I'm also doing a stream on Friday, a preview stream for the El Clasico with Mitchie. So be sure to watch that as well. But put down in the comments what you guys felt about the game. Once again, I mean, what else can I say? Every review I do about you guys is convincing. And today is no other. It's just convincing. Don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're already new to the channel, and El Clasico. This high line, if you even try or dare to do this high line, Hansi Flick, Vinny Jr. and Mbappe, is going to absolutely demolish that high line of yours. You better not come to my stadium and try to play that little high line of that little cute high line. Because if you do, scary hours.